Hello, Wrestling Fanatics. Welcome to kind of a special episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Not quite, but I am Lance Brock, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. And as I was going to say, since no episode of 360 Good Morning Wrestling fans, and instead of doing Good Afternoon Wrestling fans, I just decided to do an episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic where I preview tonight's SummerSlam Sunday, night 2 of SummerSlam weekend. And speaking of SummerSlam, there is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic 694 from last night, going over SummerSlam Saturday. So if you have not yet, you can go check that out either right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts at. And I would say Saturday was the one that had more of the bigger, more hyped matches on the card than Sunday today. But who knows, could surprise some people. And last night's show, I thought was outright. I wouldn't say it was that bad, but I also wouldn't say it was anything really that spectacular either. Though, but also right here on YouTube as well as Spreaker, so you can watch the stream as well. And I will be back. Just 1 second. Just a moment. And I am back. Light should be a little better now. Notice that it was a little dark there. Hopefully it is better, a little brighter now. But we are back. You're on 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Once again, thank you to everyone for tuning in. Hope you are all having a great Sunday, a great SummerSlam weekend, but not without wasting any more time or any further ado. I said that backwards than I normally do, but let's get right into WWE SummerSlam Sunday, which will be starting about 2.5 hours from now. Once again, live from Minneapolis, Minnesota at US Bank Stadium. And we have the WWE United States Championship being defended as Trick Williams defends against Baron Corbin. Recently returning to WWE after a stint in MLW as Bishop Dyer. I could kind of see there being a chance of Corbin winning the title tonight. I don't know. It's kind of, no pun intended here, but tricky if you'd have him back just for a little bit, then have him lose like his first pretty big match on a PLE. So I'm going to go with Baron Corbin in this one over Trick Williams. We have Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor, and it's a number one contenders match for the undisputed WWE Championship. Now, we know CM Punk still the WWE Champion. Could see them going back. CM Punk, Sami Zayn are going to that, but also they have kind of teased Finn Balor and Punk as well. Also, maybe something will happen, make it a triple threat match. Could possibly happen. So, that one I'm kind of undecided about, but maybe it'll be some kind of no contest or something will happen where it could end up making the triple threat match out of this. And next up, we have Human Monies on a pole match. Pole matches. I'm sure most wrestling fans, Vince Russo, 2000 WCW, probably ruined poles for most people, but Danhausen and Dirty Dominic Mysterio in this one. I could see Danhausen gain the win here and then tossing the Human Monies out to the crowd just like he was going to at Raw here in Detroit. Could see that happening, of course. Could see the Minihausens getting involved, and of course JD McDonough getting involved in there too. But yeah, I'd say my pick would probably be Danhausen. And then we have a 5-way ladder match for the interim WWE Women's Championship. Tiffany Stratton, Jade Cargill, Chelsea Green, Charlotte Flair, and Lash Legend. First, you kind of got to think Tiffany Stratton could definitely be one of the candidates to win this one. Her home state of Minnesota. Also, could see Charlotte winning, or possibly Jade. Lash Legend, Chelsea Green, not so much. Really don't see them winning, so I'm just going to go with Tiffany Stratton, make her my pick. Sure, it'll be a fine match. Hopefully they're given enough time to have a good quality match. Next up, the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Another Minnesota native, Chad Gable, taking on the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Penta El Zero Miedo. I could see Gable winning the title tonight in his home state of Minnesota and coming off everything with the El Grande Americano angle. Could see him beating Penta tonight. I'm sure they'll have a very good match. Could be possibly a candidate for match of the night. And I know I didn't have a match of the night last night, but hopefully I am planning on doing another recap tonight right here on 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Not making any promises for sure, but thinking about it. And then when I do talk about tonight, I'll just go ahead and give my pick for match of each night and then overall the whole weekend. But going with Gable to become the new Intercontinental Champion and the main event for SummerSlam Sunday, we have for the World Heavyweight Championship, the OTC, Roman Reigns versus Seth freaking Rollins. This one's kind of tough. I just saw a notification just before I went live. Seth Rollins arrived with a Shield mask. Haven't seen what it looks like just yet, but well, I'm sure it's to say we won't see the third member of the Shield tonight, except maybe for a video package. But this one I'm just gonna go ahead and say Roman Reigns. Not sure why, but I'm just gonna go with Roman Reigns in this one. But I'm sure they'll have a fine match. And like I said, Saturday, last night's card, to me anyway, seemed kind of like the stronger show out of the two. Because, yeah, Lesnar and Oba, Hell in a Cell. You had Cody Rhodes and CM Punk. So to me, last night was more of a bigger show, more stakes on the line, I guess you could say. But who knows? Hopefully, we'll have a good SummerSlam PLE tonight, right here in the United States on the ESPN with the Unlimited plan and Netflix internationally. You can let me know your thoughts and your opinions on last night's SummerSlam Saturday. Also, your last minute predictions for tonight as well. Either right here on Spreaker or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcasts. If the website or the app you listen to on has a comment section, I'm not sure if I know some of them do, but I'm really not sure if all of them do, or who knows. You can email me 360wrestlingpodcasts@gmail.com. Email is usually in the description. You can follow and talk pro wrestling with me on the social media, Instagram 360 Wrestling Podcasts, on X at 360 Wrestling Pod. And as always, you can help out, support 360 Wrestling Podcasts, PayPal, buy me a coffee, and you can also support right here on Spreaker as well. You don't have to, but if you want to, you can. It would definitely be very much appreciated if you do want to help out and support a little bit. Like I said, you don't have to, but it would definitely be appreciated if you do want to help out and support 360 Wrestling Podcasts. Any way you can would be great, like I said. And I will put those in the description for you if you do want to. But once again, you don't have to. Sorry about that. Getting a little distracted here. And that is all for this episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic. Episode 695. Thank you all for tuning in. And hope to be back tomorrow right here. Good morning, wrestling fans, to preview tomorrow night's Monday Night Raw with all the fallout from SummerSlam. And like I said, not sure, but I do hope to maybe be back tonight with another episode. Go over tonight's SummerSlam Sunday PLE. And if I do, not sure if it's going to be audio only or if also going to be on YouTube here again. So stay tuned. And that is all. And until next time, I am Lance, and I am a wrestling fanatic.